everybody, thanks for watching this week's video. Today we're going to be talking about gender discrimination, especially in the LGBTQ community. I personally have some experience within that community, as I self-identify as a pansexual. So I have lots of friends who also are within this community, and today we're going to be mainly focusing on the difference in the LGBT community between men and women. I hope you enjoyed this interview that follows. It's a good friend of mine. His name's Chris. His story is rather touching, so grab your tissues and I'll talk to you afterwards.
Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm doing this video interview for Jillian's college project about gender discrimination within the LGBTQ community. Question 1, please tell us your name, age, and what you do for a living. My name's Chris, I'm 29, and I am a full-time operations manager for FedEx Ground. Have you ever felt discriminated against in any way because of your gender? No. No, not that I can think of, no. Being a boy has never really stopped me from anything. Have you ever felt discriminated against as a white gay male? Yeah, a lot. Not so recently, but a lot so when I was younger and more flamboyant. I think most young gay men go through that stage where they're flamboyant and they draw a lot of unnecessary attention to themselves because they don't really know how to express themselves. Because I went through that stage where I wore like really crazy makeup, like Marilyn Manson and Jeffree Star had a love child, and I was that child, and just crazy and was gothic and bright colors and shave my eyebrows off, makeup up to here, just out and proud and crazy, and it drew a lot of attention from a lot of closed-minded people who didn't like to see a gay boy walk across their front yard or stand behind them in the checkout line at Walmart, and with a lot of altercations and fisticuffs and stuff like that. So yeah, I have been discriminated against, like, because I am a gay white male. Do you have any hobbies, activities in your life that makes you stand out? Have these ever made you the victim of hate discrimination? I like to do makeup. I have a clientele that I do makeup for weddings and pictures and quinceañeras and proms, etc. And the best way to show your talent is to show your talent. Like, I wear my makeup on my face when I go out, and I get so many questions about makeup and questions on Facebook and Snapchat and stuff like that about makeup, and within my little circle of friends, I'm like the big makeup person. And so a lot of people come to me about it, but wearing your makeup out, and that is a big hobby of mine. It's something I enjoy doing because I did my makeup for this little video. And you know, it brings a lot of attention because I think I'm a normal guy who just happens to like to wear makeup to maintain his punk image when I go out. But a lot of people just see it as, oh, female is a female. Makeup is a female construct and it's just there for women. But if you look back on it, like Kiss, David Bowie, Marilyn Manson, all wore makeup and none of them were gay. So makeup, and men been wearing makeup since way back in the day in the theater. So I don't know, somewhere it got lost and it became apparent that makeup was for women, and they still see that now. That's such an old stereotype, is that makeup is just for women. It's there for anybody who wants it. You want to put on makeup? Do it. I'll help you. Do you plan to have a child in your lifetime? That's a big question. Yes, I do. Within the next couple of years, I do plan on having a child. I am in the works of getting that arranged. I don't know how else to say that. I am seeking to have a child with someone. So that is, yes, why I made it so difficult to answer that question. If yes, do you feel like there will be discrimination against them because they were raised by a gay male? Yeah, I wish not, but most likely. Sad but true. How will you or suggest that that kind of discrimination be handled? Handle it now. The way I would try to teach them to handle it the way I handle it now. Just ignore it. It is what it is. Being out in East Texas for a long time, you know, you took a lot of heat on a daily basis for wearing makeup. But here in Dallas, like in the city, it's you know, that most people kind of take it in stride, you know, oh, look at him. And I think the most recent thing I had was I came out the bathroom from washing my hands, and one of the guys looked at me and was like, "What the?" And I just, "Hi," and just kept it moving. Just ignore it. Teach them that some people are ignorant and some people just don't know any better, and some people are just mean, and just don't hate them because of any of that stuff that I just listed. Just accept them for who they are and ignore them. I mean, I'm not gonna sit and try to teach my child, "Oh, he called you this, call him something back, whoop his butt." No, 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 no. You don't cure violence by spreading it. Yeah, just teach them to ignore it, and I would tell them that there's nothing wrong with being gay. If they came out, if they were born gay, I would accept that. When they came to terms with it and told me that they were, everyone knew I was gay before I did, and it was, once you came out, they're like, "Oh, Chris, we all knew." I'm just kind of like, okay, could have saved me some grief, but process. How can we increase acceptance and knowledge? By teaching people, our kids and other people, that nothing wrong with being gay. I mean, it's how we're born. There's nothing we can really choose. I wouldn't have chose to be gay, honestly. I would have tried to be something my parents wanted me to be, and not like this, because especially in America, and especially mid-America, being gay is like a taboo, and it takes like really strong people to break that taboo, and I would like to see that broken, and where we can come out and not have to feel bad about who we are. It's kind of a sensitive question. Um, Please share any more that you feel that I have not mentioned, or that you would simply like to discuss to our audience. Don't know how many people are watching this or who is going to watch this, but I would like to say to any other gay people that are watching this, just to be respectful, accept people who don't accept you. All you can do is be the better person. And to young gay men, don't try to flaunt it. Let it flow. What are some of the stereotypes that you have heard about your community? I think everyone's heard the gay puns and stuff like that. We all hear the stereotypes like sissies, can't throw balls. I like to mow, go outside, and I can change the oil on my car and the tire. I've plenty of gay men that you couldn't even tell were gay. They were so normal guyish, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. I think that's all I have to contribute to this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. I'm Chris. Have a great day.
Hi, so welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that interview. Linked below, again, are all the sources that I have used to create the information for this video. One of the studies I'm using is focusing on the LGBT community on college campuses. And the study shows that a lot of us have blatant victimization, and this causes us to be more self-conscious, lower self-esteem, more stress and anxiety than typical heterosexual counterparts. And personally, this is a big topic for me, because I have personally seen the discrimination between a gay man and a gay woman. And as a pansexual woman, I'll date either men or women. And when I tell a man how I identify, first they want clarification on what it is. Secondly, they're like, "Oh, that's okay because you're a girl." And I've always had issues with that, because I don't see why it would matter that it's okay because I'm a girl versus if I'm a boy. Why is it wrong if I'm a boy? And and not just in my dating. When I tell anyone, they think it's okay, it's more acceptable to be a lesbian or pansexual female than it is to be a man. And one of the things I clarify in my dating is that my best friend in the whole world is a homosexual male. And I have been dumped because that's not okay. they don't want that gay man anywhere near them, which I don't understand, because you're gonna let a pansexual woman date you, but you won't accept her gay best friend. I think this is due to mostly the media and just men's personal fantasies. They think that it's attractive and sexy for a woman to want to be with another woman. They don't take into consideration that it becomes an actual relationship. It's not just about the intimate physical part of it. But because it's part of their fantasy, it's okay. And since men being with other men are not part of their fantasy, it's not okay. Again, one of the studies below shows that most of us in the LGBTQ community have experienced discrimination, but that the racial minorities suffer a greater deal than the ones of us who, I don't want to say have the opportunity or privilege of being white, but they do tend to have greater discrimination because of those issues. I have linked some YouTube videos below as well, that one of them is a tearjerker, the hashtag Proud to Love video. I personally cried watching it. And I think the most important thing I have listed below for us in the LGBTQ community, which I think has come a long way in helping us in the discrimination, is that on June 26th, gay marriage was legalized in the United States, in all 50 states. I remember watching, and I couldn't have been happier. And I know a lot of people who always said that they would not get married until we all could get married. And being able to attend some of those weddings and experience that for myself was just phenomenal. And it was a 5-4 landmark decision, and the majority of justices ruled that states must license same-sex marriage and recognize gay marriage, and let it be performed legally in all states. And we did have some states saying that they refused to do it, but you know, it's been a little while since it's gone down, and it's progressing, and hopefully we'll see in the next 20 to 50 years that this isn't even an issue anymore. So thank you for watching my video. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Give me suggestions for my next videos, and I'll see you next week.